And thank you for staying up late with us here on The Factor Uncensored. We truly appreciate it. Now, we have a great show for you tonight. Vice President and presumptive presidential candidate Kamala Harris was in Houston today.
We each in our country face a question. That question being, what kind of country do we want to live in? A country of freedom, compassion, and rule of law, or a country of chaos, fear, and hate?
Now, those words have been at the forefront of her run so far. The vice president also talked to educators at the GRB in downtown Houston tonight. Now, as we know, it's all eyes on key battleground states. A new Emerson College swing state poll shows former President Trump is leading in 4 of the 5 states. This includes Arizona, Georgia, Michigan, and Pennsylvania. It shows they are tied in Wisconsin. Back to today's visit, I sat down with Representatives Jolanda Jones and Ron Reynolds to get their take on Harris's visit to the city of Houston. So guys, Vice President Kamala Harris made her appearance here at the Georgia Brown at the Teachers Union Conference. Your thoughts about the appearance? I understand you had a chance to meet her face to face.
I did. I did. I got to take a picture with her. They came and got me like the Secret Service. They came and got me. They didn't tell anybody. My colleagues that I was there with, they don't know what happened to me. I just disappeared. and I had a seat on the front row. And they was trying to move to my seat. When I came back, I was like, no, y'all need to move. That's where I'm sitting. But I was back there, and it was great. It was exciting.
You're on cloud 9.
Come on now. We are sorority. So look, I came here trying to let her see, hey, we sorority sisters.
There you go.
I wore my AKA, I had my nails done, I got my pink and green hat, and we actually bonded over that. Like when I went up to her, I said, hey, soror. And she said, hey, soror, and we talked about that. And that's what I don't think the regular non-Greek 99 people understand, is it is a camaraderie that you only understand if you're in it. Ron can tell you that. He's an alpha, which is our brother fraternity. You can tell him about that.
Absolutely. I mean, the excitement from having someone from the Divine Nine. This is the first time. We had Barack Obama, but he was not affiliated with a Greek letter fraternity.
And neither was Michelle.
Neither was Michelle. So this, even though people want to make her an honorary AK, she is a AK that pledged at the Alpha chapter at Howard University at HBCU. So this is a real sister that's part of our Divine Nine. The excitement I haven't seen ever.
Now, this was about education, coming here talking about education. What kind of message did she deliver here among the teachers of Texas, and did they receive it well?
Oh, yeah, she couldn't even talk without being interrupted by applause. She talked about how she's a public school product. She talked about how they don't pay teachers enough, how we need to pay teachers. She talked about how, and she gave us like a clear dichotomy. This is the America you want, or this other America you want. In my America, teachers don't have to carry guns. Can you understand that? And in their America, they want teachers to carry guns. In our America, we want for women to have the right to control their bodies. In their America, they don't. I mean, in our America, they actually want to ban, in our America that we actually want to teach American history, and they actually want to ban books instead of banning assault rifles. So it was a clear dichotomy. We just felt it. I should have brought my sign. It said Harris for president. Those signs are already made, but it was great.
And I would just add that you look at the contrast where she believes in public education, where the Trump contrast, in Project 2025, they want to eliminate the Department of Education. She is in favor of giving teachers a pay raise.
Now, former President Trump has distanced himself from Project 2025.
We know
but I have to say that.
But all of his architects,
I have to say that.
Yes, yeah.
But you know he lied.
He lied.
When his lips moving,
he lied. That's how you know he lied. So the real thing is, former President Trump wants to voucherize America. She is against vouchers. So there's a clear contrast as someone who's pro-public education. She talked about the inspiration she had from her kindergarten teacher. She went through public schools all throughout her life. And so she is a product of public schools. She loves and values teachers, the values that Jolanda talked about. She is going to bring that to the presidency when she takes place in November 2024. She will be the next president of the United States.
Of these United States of America.
Now, another message she wanted to also send was that she support labor, organized labor, unions, because what was shocking at the Republican convention, you saw the Teamsters making an appearance there. That wasn't an endorsement, but she wanted to make it clear she supports labor groups here in America.
Absolutely, she does. And what I didn't know and found out this morning when I was here was that AFT, the American Federation of Teachers, are the first union to endorse her. I mean, it was electrifying. It was electrifying. And she's just so smooth with how she talks. And what's throwing them off is they want for her to be an angry black woman. She's not an angry black woman. She is smooth, smart, targeted, laser-focused, highly educated black woman. So she's not the trope that they want her to be, which is why Trump ain't going to debate her. So he'll debate Biden, but he won't debate Kamala. And what I'm saying is, why he's scared of a girl? Hold up, he's scared of a black girl.
Representative Reynolds, what we've already seen some Republicans start calling her DEI, diversity, equity, and inclusion product. Your thoughts on that, and what kind of message are they trying to send?
Isaiah, you and I keep it real. That is code word for she ain't one of us. She is not qualified. She got her position from affirmative action. DEI for them stands for didn't earn it, instead of diversity, equity, and inclusion. Our diversity is our strength. 9 times out of 10, we have to be twice as qualified to get positions. 4 times, okay? To get positions because of our color. And she's a double negative, African-American and a female. So all that nonsense is just code word to a dog whistle for white supremacy. That is another word. I've seen it today. Craig Washington said it. Instead of saying the N word, they're saying DEI. So I'm offended when they try to say people that are African American, that are competent, capable, and qualified, only there because of DEI. Anything that goes bad with the Secret Service, they said it was because of DEI. Elon Musk, a plane crash, he said it was because of DEI. So this is nonsense. It's a false narrative. It is a way to denigrate our diversity, equity, and inclusion, and it's wrong.
All right. And guys, we'll be right back after this commercial break with State Representatives Jolanda Jones and Ron Reynolds here at the George R. Brown Convention Center. Stay with us here on The Factor Uncensored. And we're continuing to talk about the upcoming presidential race after Vice President Kamala Harris spoke to educators in Houston today. Let's continue our conversation. So guys, has she reinvigorated the party? Has she brought excitement since President Joe Biden has said he's not going to run for re-election?
So, hell to the yeah. I'm going to say that again. Hell to the yeah. She has brought excitement unlike any president we've ever had, including President Obama. I got up at 5 o'clock this morning in order to be here because they told us if you don't get here early enough, then we're going to close the doors and you ain't going to get here. When I got here at 6:45 a.m., the line was all the way to the end of the George R. Brown. And guess what? I took my little black behind and I stood in it. You want to know why? Because I wanted to be here to listen to the next president of these United States of America. Everybody was excited. Black people excited, white people excited, Hispanic people excited, AAPI people excited. Everybody was excited here. People had on their Biden-Harris shirts. They pull those out even though it ain't Biden-Harris no more. And I can just tell you, President Obama excited black people, right? We never thought we'd see a black president in our lifetimes. But neither he nor Michelle went to HBCUs. For those of y'all who don't know who that is, that's historically black college and university. And neither one of them was in the D9. The D9 is the Divine Nine, which is black Greek organizations. And she is both. And not only that, she went to Howard, which is the Alpha chapter. For those of you who didn't pledge, Alpha chapter is the first chapter where most Black Greek organizations were formed. Y'all don't know nothing. Y'all know that song they say, "This is how we roll." Well, we're going to show y'all, this is how we stroll. You're going to see HBCUs, we raising money, we're excited. I'm not worried about whether Black people are going to do what they have to do. And anybody that say Black men don't support Kamala, they smoking crack, and that's another dog whistle. They trying to say that they always go find the 12 Clarence Thomas Negroes to get on TV and be in the barbershops. Roland Martin and his crew, they raised $1.3 million after we raised 1.5.
I was on that call, Isaiah, and let me tell you, the excitement.
And this is a call focused at Black men supporting the vice president.
I was on the Black woman one.
Okay, got
I donated, got people to donate.
43,000. Y'all had us beat.
I'm sorry. We had 45K. I don't know what you're talking about.
My bad.
Okay.
But Isaiah, to your point, this is a jolt to our Democratic base, even in Texas, where people were apathetic. Oh, I ain't voting. I mean, I honestly, I believe that. Personally, I believe that President Biden was going to lose. The enthusiasm was low. The enthusiasm is out the roof now. It's out the roof now. You have people who are Muslim, who were protesting with Gaza and the Palestinian, the fact that President Biden never called for a ceasefire. They're back. They're saying, hey, we're fired up. The LGBTQ plus community, African Americans, the young people, the Gen X, millennials, they're saying, you know what? We're ready to get involved now. Record fundraising, record voter registration. So yes, there is a jolt. In fact, she's having, as Jelana said, long lines. The first rallies that she's had, they were jam-packed. President Biden, unfortunately, he was not attracting that kind of energy. He did not bring that kind of energy to the table. So I believe we have the momentum that is going to help us turn Texas blue. Ted Cruz is where, let me one final thing. The Republicans are trying their best to get her kicked off the ballot because they are afraid to have her as our Democratic nominee. Trump's afraid to debate her. Now he doesn't want to have a debate unless it's on Fox News.
And let me tell you something. Here's what's funny. Black women going to save democracy.
Yes.
They about to save America. It's the truth.
Yeah.
That's why I say this black women lead. Black women about to save democracy. But I will tell you this. President Harris, I'm just going to claim it. President Harris was talking about marginalized groups that the Republicans don't want to talk about, right? And she's also an immigrant. You forgot to bring that up. She's a daughter of immigrants, but she understands her speech style is just so inviting. You just want to listen, and she's funny, like she's quick. And she's like almost 20 years younger than Trump. And so what I'm saying is, this is different. This is different. This is different. We about to vote like we've never voted before, and we are going. And I predict. Tell me if you believe me, that she is not. This is not going to be a close election.
All right.
Like people
At that
think.
point, the last 10 seconds we have here, do you foresee Texas turning blue like Representative Reynolds said, or is that going too far?
I actually think we'll come a lot closer to turning blue if we don't do it. For sure, I think we'll be purple, for sure. But we're going to the small towns in Texas where black folks don't have hope, and they now have hope.
All right.
So,
out of time. State Representative Jelanda Jones and Ron Reynolds, thank you for joining us here on The Factor.